Hey YouTube, this is VicRucko1 or Corey. I'm just releasing a video. Oops, sorry. I'm going to put my screen down here. Just releasing a video about a idea I had. Well, actually, it's not really a really big idea. It's just something you could do to really, lighten the mood with the players in between really serious campaigns. Now, I play with a lot of guys that, once in a blue moon, like to be goofballs. And you know what? As a GM, once in a blue moon, it's always fun to be a goofball. You know what? But you got to separate being a goofball from, when you want to play serious. So what I do is I build a mini campaign, and it's basically meant to be a goofball campaign. Just have fun, goof around, act like a total imbecile. That's what that campaign's for. And then I build a serious campaign that usually is our main campaign, and you spend your whole time usually playing that one. Now, the joke campaign doesn't last very many sessions. Once it's kind of splits up. So what we really do is you build two characters when you start up playing in one of my campaigns. Now, at the startup of the first campaign, you build a very serious, very roleplay orientated, very, 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 very strict. I'm very strict in that campaign, and I tell my players this right at the start. And then after, I tell them to build a fun character. Something that you would think would be totally goofy and fun to play. You can be the clown of Narnia for all I care. Have fun with it. And then I play, a whole bunch of serious games, and then every about 5 or so, I run the goofy adventure. And I find that it really keeps my players always in a serious mood. There's no antics, everyone is ready to play, and they know, there's a place for being goofy, and then there's a place for not. And both of my games I find are very fun if you do it this way. In our goofy campaign, that's the one where I say, come on out, bring a friend, goof around, have fun. And then in the serious campaign, it's strict, very story orientated, and great. Personally, the reason why I do this is just to kick back and relax and just make stupidity. I love making people laugh, and every once in a blue moon, it's great just to kick back and know if your player dies, he can probably come back, and the gods may give him massive amounts of flatulence, and he has to populate the world with flatulent creatures. I did that in one of my campaigns. I can't remember how I did it, but I basically gave a player incredibly large amount of flatulence, and that was their punishment for dying. And they had to go throughout the world trying to repopulate the world with flatulent creatures. They were a summoner in a Pathfinder campaign, and basically they would have to summon these flatulent creatures and fill the world with them. And then I had another character who was a barbarian, but he was an educated barbarian, so he was very nerdy and kind of skinny. So I figured it'd be really funny that this barbarian was the nerd barbarian, but he was the strongest one in his whole clan. He was a really skinny, goofy, lanky guy, and I found that was really fun to do. And it just lightens up the mood, and it makes the game fun. Not that it's not fun to roleplay and go into the story, but it's a different kind of fun. I find that there's two kinds of fun. And it's great to play Munchkin and stuff like that once in a blue moon, and just get out of the serious story and kick back and really really relax and just anything goes, have fun. And I find that this helps keep the serious players serious, and it keeps the goofy players serious too, because they know that eventually they'll get to goof around and do all the stupid things that they want to do in my goofy campaign. But when they sit down and play my serious campaign, it's serious, and they're sitting down to play a good game. Anyways, I hope you liked my video. I got a microphone now, so now you can actually hear me without really big echo. And I'm just going to do a little plug for my team, Montreal. The series is tied 2-2 against Boston, and I really hope they pull through. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.